what were the actual tactics being used to interact with the large crowds yesterday?
Okay, so I missed a word you said, something about a mall and something else?
So the police department was moving tactically
Yes.
across the city to contain and do what you guys do with large crowds of protesters, right?
Not to contain large crowds. So let me explain the tactics on large crowds.
Okay.
The tactics is to understand the freedom of expression, First Amendment right, and to facilitate that. In the city of Los Angeles, despite the fact that you may require a permit in which to have a demonstration, public demonstration, we generally don't require that. In fact, we typically in public areas we facilitate. What the tactics mean on that is we meet with the organizer. We ask to understand what's your nature, your intent. What are you trying to accomplish? How can we help facilitate that? Now, they may decide that, well, we intend to take Beverly and Fairfax, and we intend to sit in the middle of the intersection, and we intend to stay there for the next 3 days. And we're going to have a conversation and say, I'm sorry, you can't do that. Your rights of demonstration, while you may believe that the injustices that whatever your grievance is, that is what you should be afforded, we'll give you a reasonable period. And we will impose upon the community and the surrounding community to allow you to express and you to be heard and you to be seen. But we're going to need to move beyond that. Then, and let me finish, because this is not a simple matter. Then the organizer may say, okay, give us 10, 15 minutes, and we'll facilitate that. We'll communicate to the surrounders, this is what we're doing. There may be other protesters and organizers say, we're not going to. Okay, well then we're going to have to proceed to making an arrest for you blocking the roadway. Please, if you would, let's facilitate that. Let's sit down. Does everyone want to be arrested, or is just a certain portion? And we'll facilitate that. And then we'll go in and we'll make those arrests, and that'll be that. That's typically how it works in Los Angeles, and I'm very proud of our ability to exercise that. Vast majority of the time, we never result in civil disobedience. We just facilitate. What you're seeing the last 4 or 5 days moves beyond that. They're unwilling to sit. They're unwilling to stand and even be arrested. Instead, they began aggressively throwing items, attacking officers, physically assaulting. In those instances, we will declare an unlawful assembly and we'll order the dispersal. We'll attempt to identify those within the group and arrest them, to remove them. And if possible, if it's early enough on, we'll allow that group to continue to demonstrate just by simply removing those few individuals who are not representative. What we have gone into is a situation, though, that there's significant numbers of people in there that are facilitating those active assaults. Then that unlawful assembly doesn't get unwound. And that's what you see. The tactics then is to disperse that group. We do, at a certain point in time, in the last 4 days, 3 days, seen crowds of such that simply move and then restart assault. And then in the last 2 days, start fires and begin looting. That's where you see blocking maneuvers, where we are now going to arrest a group. We're not going to chase a group of unlawful individuals mixed with others who just want to watch or participate and express themselves. We're going to instead exercise our authority for a failure to disperse. And that's the tactics that you see.
Okay, one more, please.